Dark goddess Eris curses the State of the Union rebuttal address by Senator Katie Britt of Alabama. Anyone who had the misfortune to hear and see the Republican senator of Alabama, Katie Britt's rebuttal speech to Biden's State of the Union address will get a chilling sense that something is very wrong with the woman who appeared in her kitchen as the dutiful Christian housewife, possessed by a spirit that caused her speech to go way off the rails and become downright spooky.
You can't make this stuff up. Look, we all recall when presidents faced national security threats with strength and resolve. That seems like ancient history. Right now, our commander-in-chief is not in command. The free world deserves better than a dithering and diminished leader.
Now, you'd think Jesus would protect her from spirit influences, especially that of the very goddess of strife, Eris, given her fundamentalist, "I'm a dutiful and devoted Christian woman, wife, senator, etc." But no, that didn't happen. Instead, Eris, dark goddess and sister of Eris, the god of war, and Dracarys, emperor of the Seacar, respective gods of war, was sent by God to avenge her hypocrisy by jarring her speech into a demonic version of hypocrisy. Eris has the power to possess the speech of any oath-breaking hypocrite she chooses and works directly for the Almighty Father, God and Creator. This is the time of Eris, the time for Horkos, her son, and a time for Eris, god of war, to walk the earth and hex those destined for hell, including those Christian oath-breakers and hypocrites, be they congressional representatives, senators, or presidents on either side of the political aisle. And obviously, Eris took offense to Katie Britt's words. Go onto YouTube and judge for yourself. Try out Molly Jong Fast, Katie Britt's State of the Union rebuttal flops, among many others. The woman is possessed by the spirit of Eris, who is controlling her speech. What you are watching is nothing less than the dark goddess Eris, as sent by God to possess and make a mockery of the Christian hypocrisy being spouted by Katie Britt. God does not condone forcing women to carry to term a fetus that will kill them, nor does he condone bringing into the world the fetus of a rape victim, which scars the victim spiritually for a lifetime. He leaves that decision up to the free will of the victim, not up to the supremely corrupt court of the United States or any politician. He views these acts as unmerciful and satanic, and God will punish those pushing for them. Whatever justice has escaped here on earth while alive is meted out in the afterlife, so that truly nobody is above the law of God. Nobody. And just as God sent out the angel of death upon the Egyptians who bypassed the victims of tyranny and instead slew all the Egyptian firstborn, so shall Eris act in God's behalf to take her vengeance upon Republicans or Democrats who are impostors and hypocrites and oath-breakers. It is not a simple case of dark versus light, but rather the darkest of evils working to strike down and punish evildoers who are oath-breaking liars. Eris bows before God and works his will in a dark and sovereign manner. She bears in her wings death, possession, war, chaos, and murder, both physical and spiritual, to every oath-breaker targeted by God. The curse of Babel by Eris, goddess against all oath-breakers. The same spirit possessed speech impediments or tormenting Donald Trump as well. Witness them as exposed and reported as follows. Ron Filipkowski, a Trump critic and the editor-in-chief of the independent news network Midas Touch, posted a video on X, formerly Twitter, that compiled 32 incidents in both speeches in which Filipkowski said the Republican mispronounced words, got confused, mixed up names, forgot names, and babbled insane nonsense.
That is no longer admired, respected, or listened to. Will repeat your... Anytime I start talking, they take the red light off. Look, he can't campaign. He can't...
Eris, goddess who destroyed the Tower of Babel. This is a noteworthy remark since Eris is the same goddess who dispersed humanity into chaos during the Tower of Babel episode. And now she's working on Donald Trump's speech, haunting and possessing it to a harrowing degree. See the YouTube video titled, Republicans Give Most Humiliating Rebuttal to Biden's Speech. The message of Eris, goddess who possessed oath-breakers. If there is a deeper message from Eris, who spoke in mocking tones through her possession of Senator Katie Britt, it is this: lie and break your oaths to God, and I am the goddess of war and strife to whom you shall answer. I am the avenger of God's wrath, and this is my time to collect those souls that are rightfully and shamefully mine. Eris sees through the lies of the Republicans and the Democrats without taking political sides. She simply hates liars and oath-breakers of any party or of none at all. She preserves a place for them in the southern bastions of hell's bottomless snake pit. After all, they don't call it a pit for nothing. Hypocrites and oath-breakers who are sent into this part of hell are constantly tormented by the millions of vipers who glide over their body and strike them repeatedly, causing bloody vomit to ensue until the spirit of the damned passes out in delirium and reawakens to the repeated smitings of the myriad vipers whose overlords are Eris and her son Horkos. The serpents feed upon the bloody vomit, which stimulates their own taste for more and to more vicious strikes over all parts of the victim's spirit body. This is the hell in store for oath-breakers, political liars, and religious hypocrites of all types, Christian, Muslim, and Jewish or atheist. None are immune from he who created mankind, demon-kind, vampire-kind, and the gods of war and death. Break your oath today and pay in the eternal snake pit of tomorrow.